It's a Sunday night, and Daisuke Matsuzaka is making his first start against the Yankees. Instead of gathering at a local watering hole to watch that game, the Geico Cavemen came to Watertown to face their next opponent on the court. I asked the team about their passion for the sport of basketball. What first motivated you to start this basketball team?
My gut. I was in pretty bad shape, and I thought that needed to get some run time, so I figured once a week would be good for the soul, but I'm wrong because I hate losing and I hate missing every shot I take. So.
Have you played organized basketball before this?
Yeah, I did. I played in high school. I played in high school for the Hebron Lumberjacks, perennially under 500 basketball team, but yeah, I did. I played.
Are you a fan of the sport as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I love basketball.
Anyone in particular you root for?
I'm a Celtics fan. I'm also, I was a Michigan basketball fan until they started being terrible, but I like a lot of NBA players and teams. I like to watch a lot of the big men.
What's the hardest part about putting together a team like this?
I don't know if there's a hard part. The hardest part is just getting everybody to show up every week. People don't always show up every week. This week we had 8. And we're not always playing. It's like a once a week weekend warrior kind of league. So getting people to play every week would make it a lot easier. But people have their other schedules going on. Weekends are valuable, so I'd say that's the toughest part.
Outside of this league, are you a fan of the sport of basketball at all? Do you follow any team in particular?
Well, I've always been a fan of basketball. I grew up playing basketball. I think I've been playing since maybe 4th or 5th grade, so I've always followed the sport. I haven't been following as much as I used to when I played in high school, but always watched the NCAA March Madness and a Celtics fan.
What first motivated you to join the basketball team?
Well, we've played in co-ed leagues a couple, maybe 3 or 4 seasons, I think, and it's just a lot of fun to get together. We hadn't played in maybe 2 seasons, so when Jeb was getting a team together, we were really excited to get on the court again.
Have you played organized basketball before this?
Yeah, I've played basketball pretty much my whole life. I haven't played in the last 2 or 3 years in an organized manner, but it's good to get back to it.
Are you a fan of the sport as well?
I am a fan of the sport of basketball. I go to a number of Celtics games, even if they're not playing very well, but I watch a lot of basketball. I'd say I'm a fan.
So that's the team that you root for, the Celtics? Have any other teams that you watch?
I root for the Celtics and Dwayne Wade. That's about it.
And we were just looking at your shoes. Can I just ask you about those? What are those called?
These are the Dwayne Wade 1.3. They're the Christmas version, limited edition that he wore their Christmas game last year.
Are you a fan of any professional or college teams?
I'm a fan of BC for college and also the Celtics, even though they're rough times right now, but I'm still a fan because I'm from Boston. So.
Have you ever played organized basketball before this?
Yes, I played maybe like 5 years ago. I used to play summer league basketball with my friends. It wasn't co-ed, just regular basketball. So I've been playing in high school and all of my life.
What motivated you to first start the team?
Well, I didn't actually have any motivation at all. I let Jeb start it, and then I'm kind of a hanger-on. So.
Are you a fan of the sport at the professional or college level?
Yeah, I do like the sport. It's probably some of the finest conditioned athletes, and that's very acrobatic and athletic game. So yeah.
Any team in particular you watch and root for?
Yeah, I root against the Celtics this year. Yeah, so we can get a nice lottery pick.
No!
With no referees and a woman on the court at all times, this is not your average basketball game. I asked the players how this affected their style of play.
When you don't really know how to play, you're not used to playing good defense underneath the hoop on a regular basis, it's really easy to try and make up for a lost step here or there by sticking an arm out or hitting somebody with your knee or punching somebody in the face as hard as you can. But no, it's easy to get too physical, but I mean, everybody's here to have fun, so that's all right.
How do you feel playing with people of the opposite sex?
Oh, it's great. Normally, they tend to play the game. They're so much smarter. They make good cuts, smarter than me anyway. I mean, it's fun to play with Sheila and Becca, the 2 girls we play with, are just technically good ball players, and they always play hard. They don't take plays off. Their baskets count twice as much as ours do in this league. So lucky for us, we have 2 good girls. If we can, the rest of us can keep it up, then we might have a chance down a little bit later.
Do you feel that everybody's treated equally on the court?
Oh, absolutely. As far as I saw, Becca's probably 5 feet tall, and she got swatted by a guy that was 6'6", I think. So we chided him a little bit. But when they go on the court, it's not like, oh, be careful of this girl or that girl. Their buckets are worth twice as much as ours. Their defense is just as important as ours. So absolutely.
Is there a women's league, or did you decide to just play in the co-ed league?
Well, we're all friends, so it's fun for us to just get together because everyone's so busy now, everybody's working full-time jobs, so we don't see each other as much as we used to. So it's just not only do we get to run around for an hour, but we get to see each other and hang out, and it's just a good way to meet up with everybody every week.
When you're on the court, do you feel that any of the men kind of ease up on you when they're playing you, or do you feel that it's an equal play?
I think it's pretty equal. I think when any guy gets a chance, especially on a player like me who's only a little bit over 5 feet, when they get a chance to block somebody, they don't hesitate at all.
What's it like playing on a team with the opposite sex?
It's different, but so far the girls that we played with and on our team are really good. So you don't really see a difference. So it's been pretty fine.
Do you find the league less competitive because it's co-ed?
Not so much. In our league, we're the bottom league anyway, so it's pretty even. I'm not sure about the higher league, but I don't find it to be different, no.
Now, since there's no refs during these games, do you feel that they ever get a little too physical?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it gets out of hand and people just foul for no reason. First couple games has been pretty rough, but I would rather have refs, but it's more expensive. So.
How is it playing without refs? Is that a problem ever?
It can be. You get some chippy calls here and there, and people kind of squawking at each other. But refs can be pretty bad too, so we get by. We get by.
Anything in particular tonight that anybody had an argument over, a call, or?
They kind of called a weird double dribble near the end of the game when things were close. That raised some eyebrows, but we got some pretty good people on our team that we don't get too upset or anything.
Do you think playing on a co-ed team makes the game less competitive?
No, not at all. No, I think it's just as competitive because both sides are, fielding women and women that are usually pretty good. I mean, a lot of them have either played high school or college basketball, so I don't think it doesn't diminish at all.
Do the games ever get too physical without having referees?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hacker out there, so probably.
Any call in particular that you remember people arguing over, or?
No, usually cooler heads prevail, and everyone knows it's just a game out there, so you usually work it out amongst yourselves. So yeah, there's seldom any flare-ups or incidents. So.
From Watertown, Massachusetts, for the Sports Buzz, I'm Kristen Lapis.